This winter is shaping up to be dangerously strange. Emergency planners are already on high alert as an unusual mix of a powerful La Niña and a wobbly polar vortex threatens to bring catastrophic conditions across the country. We're talking about the potential for record-breaking ice storms and brutal cold snaps that could easily knock out power for days or even weeks. The most alarming part? A recent government report shows that nearly 70% of American households are dangerously unprepared for a simple 72-hour outage. After digging through the latest 2025 weather forecasts and official preparedness guides, I've identified 13 essential survival items that could make all the difference. Every single one is under $20, but they are already disappearing from store shelves. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what these life-saving items are, explain why you need them based on the incoming weather data, and tell you where you can still find them. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments, are you noticing shortages or price increases on items like batteries, water, or hand warmers where you live? Your answer could be a warning for others. Now let's get you prepared. Item number 1, the thermal Mylar emergency blanket. You can find a 10-pack of these for under $10. Now I know what you might be thinking. Aren't these those shiny, crinkly things they give marathon runners at the finish line? Yes, but their purpose goes far beyond that. These are not party decorations, they are legitimate, life-saving tools derived directly from advanced aerospace technology. The concept was pioneered by NASA in the 1960s to protect sensitive spacecraft and astronauts from the extreme temperature fluctuations of outer space. That same material, a hyper-thin sheet of plastic coated with a metallic reflecting agent, is now available to you for less than the cost of a cup of coffee per blanket. Think about the physics here. In a cold weather emergency, let's say a sudden power outage that kills your furnace or your car sliding off an icy road into a ditch, your biggest enemy isn't just the cold air, it's the radiant heat your own body is constantly losing. This is where the Mylar blanket becomes your most valuable asset. It reflects up to 90% of your body's radiant heat directly back at you, creating a personal micro-environment of life-sustaining warmth. It's the difference between shivering uncontrollably and maintaining a stable core temperature. We're not talking about feeling cozy, we're talking about preventing the onset of hypothermia, a silent killer that can set in much faster than people realize. Just last winter, a story emerged from the Cascade Mountains where a hiker separated from his group survived a night of sub-zero temperatures with only one of these blankets in a small snow cave. He said he could literally feel the warmth returning to his body within minutes of wrapping himself in it. These blankets are also completely waterproof and windproof, making them an incredible emergency shelter. You can use one as a ground sheet to prevent moisture from seeping up from the cold ground, or string it up as a makeshift lean-to to block brutal winds. Their reflective surface is also a powerful signaling device, easily spotted by rescue aircraft from miles away. They weigh practically nothing and fold down to the size of a deck of cards. You should have them everywhere: your car's glove box, your daily backpack, your kids' school bags, and of course your home emergency kit. Shortages are already being reported as people prepare for this unpredictable winter, with online prices starting to climb. For under $1 a piece, this isn't just a purchase, it's arguably the most cost-effective life insurance you can buy. Item number 2, air-activated hand warmer. For under $15, you can typically get a bulk box of 40 pairs. Imagine this scenario: an ice storm hits, the power lines are down, and your home is rapidly losing heat. It's been hours. Your fingers and toes are starting to go numb, making simple tasks like zipping a coat or using your phone feel impossible. This is where these small, unassuming packets become a game changer. There are no batteries to charge, no wires to break. You simply tear open the outer packaging, exposing the inner pouch to the air. Give it a quick shake, and through a simple and safe exothermic chemical reaction involving iron powder, salt, and activated carbon oxidizing, you get a steady source of heat. These little packets can generate reliable warmth for up to 10 hours, maintaining a temperature that is perfectly suited to prevent frostbite without being hot enough to cause burns. They are a lifeline. The applications are endless and go far beyond just keeping your hands warm. People who have survived real-world grid-down situations will tell you to get creative. Tuck them into your socks or boots to keep your feet from going numb. Place one in your sleeping bag with you at night to maintain your core temperature. A crucial tip for a modern disaster: cold weather absolutely decimates phone battery life. Keeping a hand warmer next to your phone in an insulated pocket can keep it functional for hours longer, preserving your only link to communication and information. Stories from the widespread Texas power crisis a couple of years back are filled with people who credited these simple warmers with helping them and their children get through freezing nights. we're seeing a massive surge in demand this year. Big box stores in states like Michigan and Pennsylvania have already started limiting how many boxes customers can buy at once. Online retailers are experiencing rolling stock out. This isn't just a comfort item for skiers anymore, it's a fundamental preparedness tool for any household facing a winter with an unstable power grid. At less than 40 cents a pair, stocking up now is one of the smartest moves you can make. When the temperature inside your house matches the temperature outside, you will be profoundly grateful for this small packet of instant heat. Item number 3, battery heated socks. You can find a solid pair of these for under $20. There's a well-known saying in cold weather survival: if your feet are cold, your entire body is cold. Your circulatory system works overtime trying to keep your extremities warm, pulling heat from your core and making you feel colder all over. Traditional wool or thermal socks are great, but in a prolonged emergency without a heat source, they can quickly become overwhelmed. That's when you need to upgrade to active heating. Battery heated socks are a brilliant piece of practical technology that has recently become affordable for everyone. They look and feel like thick, comfortable winter socks, but they are embedded with ultra-fine, flexible carbon fiber heating elements. These wires are typically positioned over the top of the toes and under the ball of the foot, the areas most susceptible to cold. They are powered by small rechargeable lithium-ion battery packs that snap into a little pouch on the cuff of the sock. Most models connect via a standard USB cable, meaning you can charge them with the same power bank you use for your phone. With multiple heat settings, you can dial in the perfect amount of warmth, from a low-level background heat to a high-output blast, to quickly restore feeling to numb toes. Think about being stuck in a power outage for 2 days. While others are miserably piling on ineffective layers, you can have hours of consistent direct-to-skin warmth. A single charge can last anywhere from 5 to 8 hours, depending on the heat level. This is a game changer for sleeping in a cold house, allowing you to stay warm without having to wear bulky layers to bed. People who work outdoors in the winter, like construction workers or delivery drivers, have used them for years, but now they are being recognized as a critical survival tool. A viral social media trend has shown people using them during blackouts, demonstrating how a pair of these socks and a Mylar blanket can create a surprisingly effective personal heating cocoon. Because of this newfound attention, popular models are selling out fast. Some of the best-rated pairs under $20 are already on backorder. This is a small investment for a massive return in both safety and morale during a freezing crisis. Item number 4, a wool beanie and neck gaiter combination. This essential duo can be found for under $18. Everyone knows the old advice to wear a hat in the winter because you lose heat through your head. That's true, but it's an incomplete picture. Two of the most critical areas for heat loss are your head and your neck, where major arteries lie close to the surface of the skin. Leaving your neck exposed is like leaving a window wide open in your house during a snowstorm. This is why the simple combination of a quality wool beanie and a thermal neck gaiter is one of the most effective and overlooked survival systems for extreme cold. Let's talk about the material first. Wool. We're talking about real wool, or a high-quality merino wool blend, not cheap acrylic. Wool is a natural wonder fiber. It has an incredible ability to insulate and trap body heat, but its real superpower is that it continues to insulate even when it gets wet from sweat or snow. Synthetic fabrics can't do that. The beanie is your first line of defense, sealing in the massive amount of heat that escapes from your scalp. But the unsung hero is the neck gaiter. It's a simple tube of fabric, but its function is critical. It covers your neck, chin, and can be pulled up over your mouth and nose. This does two things. First, it insulates the carotid arteries, preventing your blood from cooling as it flows to your brain. Second, it creates a pocket of warm, humid air to breathe, which prevents that raw, painful feeling in your lungs from inhaling frigid air and protects your face from windburn and frostbite. First responders who worked during the catastrophic Oklahoma ice storms noted that a common factor among many who survived being stranded in their vehicles for extended periods was that they had their necks and faces covered. This simple act dramatically reduced their overall heat loss. The demand for these items is skyrocketing. Data shows that online searches for thermal neck gaiter have nearly tripled since early autumn. Outdoor and military surplus stores are reporting that they can barely keep these combos in stock. It's not a fancy gadget. It has no moving part. But when a polar vortex event sends wind chills plummeting to life-threatening levels, this simple under $20 fabric duo will be more valuable than you can imagine. It provides a critical layer of defense, keeping you functional and safe while others are dangerously exposed. Item number 5, the solar-powered power bank. You can find a reliable one for under $20. In a winter power outage, your smartphone transforms from a simple communication device into your lifeline. It's your connection to emergency services, your source for weather updates, your map, and your link to family. But here's a harsh reality most people overlook. Extreme cold is a battery vampire. It can drain a fully charged phone in less than an hour, leaving you completely disconnected. This is where a solar-powered power bank becomes an absolute game changer, and you don't need to invest in a massive, expensive solar setup. For under $20, you can get a rugged, portable unit that can be a true lifesaver. These devices are essentially lithium-ion batteries encased in a durable shell with small solar panels on the surface. You can pre-charge them from a wall outlet before a storm hits, and they'll hold that charge for months. A typical unit in this price range stores enough energy to recharge a standard smartphone 2 or even 3 full times. But its real power lies in its self-sufficiency. When the grid is down for days and every other battery you own is dead, you can place this power bank on a sunny windowsill or the dashboard of your car. While the solar charging is slower, it might take a full day of good sunlight for a complete charge. It provides a perpetual source of energy when you have no other options. Many of these models come packed with extra features, like powerful built-in LED flashlights with SOS strobe function. During the historic Texas ice storm, social media was filled with stories of people whose sole link to the outside world was a phone kept alive by one of these small solar chargers. They were able to check on elderly neighbors, coordinate for supplies, and simply keep their sanity by having access to information. Demand is surging as more people recognize their value. Top-selling models on major online retail sites have been selling out and restocking weekly. Having one of these isn't just about keeping your phone charged, it's about maintaining control, communication, and a sense of security when everything else has gone dark. It's your personal power grid, ready to go when the main one fails. Item number 6, the rechargeable headlamp. You can get an excellent one for under $18. When your home is plunged into sudden absolute darkness, your immediate instinct is to find a light source. But fumbling for a flashlight or trying to navigate with the weak, battery-draining light from your phone is inefficient and dangerous. Every task, from checking a circuit breaker to comforting a scared child or preparing a meal, requires 2 hands. This is why a rechargeable headlamp isn't just a convenient gadget. It's a non-negotiable piece of emergency equipment. It provides powerful, hands-free illumination, allowing you to operate with confidence and safety. Modern headlamps are a world away from the bulky, battery-hungry models of the past. For under $18, you can get a sleek, lightweight, and surprisingly powerful unit that is USB rechargeable. This means you can top it off using the very same power bank we just discussed, your laptop or a car charger. No more hunting for a specific size of disposable batteries in a dark junk drawer. These headlamps offer incredible functionality, with adjustable brightness levels that can cast a wide floodlight for seeing your immediate surroundings, or a focused beam that can pierce the darkness up to 100 feet away. The freedom it gives you is invaluable. A real-world story from a utility worker during a blizzard in the Northeast described how his headlamp was the only reason he could safely navigate an ice-covered basement to fix a frozen pipe for a customer. Hands-free light is the difference between a controlled solution and a potential disaster, like a fall down the stairs or a serious cut. Many models are also water-resistant, meaning they'll function perfectly in freezing rain or heavy snow. The public is catching on fast. Online search data shows interest in emergency headlamps has more than tripled since this time last year. When the power cuts out and your world shrinks to what you can see and touch, having a bright, reliable light source strapped to your head gives you an incredible psychological and practical advantage. It restores your ability to act, assess, and take control of the situation. Item number 7, the USB flashlight keychain. You can find a 3-pack of these for under $12. Picture this, it's 3 a.m., and a strange noise from the utility pole outside wakes you just as the power cuts off. The darkness is total and disorienting. Your phone is on the nightstand, but its battery is dead. Your main flashlight, somewhere in the kitchen. In this moment of panic, immediate light is everything. This is the exact scenario where the tiny but mighty USB flashlight keychain proves its worth. It's an incredibly simple tool that solves a critical problem: access. At less than $4 per light in a multi-pack, it's one of the most effective and affordable pieces of preparedness you can own. This device is not meant to replace a full-sized flashlight. Its genius is in its ubiquity. It's smaller than your car key, weighs almost nothing, and clips directly onto your key ring, a zipper pull on your jacket or your backpack strap. Because you almost always have your keys with you, you almost always have a light source within arm's reach. There's no frantic searching, no stumbling through the dark. You have instant illumination the second you need it. And because they are USB rechargeable, you can easily keep them powered up using a power bank, your car, or any standard USB port. A full charge takes less than 2 hours and provides a surprisingly bright, focused beam perfect for navigating a dark hallway, finding the breaker box, or getting from your car to your front door on an icy night. Their utility has made them a viral sensation in preparedness communities. People are putting them everywhere, in kids' backpacks for safety, on pet collars for late-night walks, and in their car's center console. It is the perfect first response light source. It won't light up a whole room, but it will safely get you to your larger flashlight and other supplies. It bridges that dangerous gap between when the lights go out and when you get your emergency systems up and running. In a widespread outage, that small, immediate beam of light can be the key to staying calm and avoiding injury. Item number 8, the compact car jump start. You can often find these on sale for under $20. It's a brutal winter morning. The temperature has dropped to 10 degrees, and you're already running late. You get in your car, turn the key, and hear that dreaded clicking sound, or worse, complete silence. Your battery is dead. Extreme cold can slash a car battery starting power by more than 50%, and in an instant, you're not just inconvenienced, you're stranded and vulnerable. Waiting for roadside assistance can take hours in a major storm, and finding a neighbor willing to help with jumper cables isn't always an option. This is where a compact, lithium-ion jump starter becomes one of the most valuable tools you can own. Forget the heavy, cumbersome lead-acid jump packs of the past. This device is about the size of a large smartphone, fits easily in your glove compartment, and for under $20 during frequent sales, costs less than a single tow truck call-out. It holds its charge for months and can bring a dead car battery back to life in under a minute. You don't need another vehicle, you are completely self-reliant. The process is simple and safe, with modern units featuring built-in protections against sparks, short circuits, and connecting the clamps incorrectly. But its usefulness extends far beyond just starting your car. These devices are also powerful battery banks. Most come equipped with USB ports, allowing you to charge your phone and other devices multiple times. During a prolonged home power outage, people have used them to power lights, run small fans, or even keep a radio going for news updates. An account from a family stuck on a closed highway during a sudden blizzard detailed how their jump starter not only started their car once the road cleared, but also kept their phones charged so they could let family know they were safe. The demand for these mini jumpers has exploded, with search interest showing a massive spike every time a cold snap is forecasted. This isn't just a tool for people with old cars. Even new vehicles can fall victim to a dead battery in extreme cold. Having one of these in your car is the ultimate peace of mind. It's the device that ensures you can always get home. Item number 9, the water purification straw. You can get a high-quality one for under $20. Imagine this, a deep freeze sets in and you hear a loud bang from your basement as a pipe bursts. You turn on the faucet and nothing happens. Or worse, a weak stream of brown, murky water sputters out. This isn't a far-fetched scenario. It became a harsh reality for tens of thousands during the rolling ice storms that have battered the country. When water mains crack and treatment plants lose power, the most fundamental resource for life, clean drinking water, vanishes. You can survive for weeks without food, but the human body can only last about 3 days without water. When the store shelves have been stripped bare of bottled water, what is your plan? This is where the water purification straw becomes one of the most vital tools in your arsenal. This unassuming device, often no bigger than a cigar, is a marvel of modern filtration technology. It allows you to safely drink from questionable water sources, such as collected rainwater, melted snow, or even a nearby creek. Inside the straw is an advanced hollow fiber membrane microfilter. As you sip through it, this filter physically traps 99% of waterborne bacteria like coli and salmonella, and 99% of protozoa like giardia and cryptosporidium. There are no chemicals, no batteries, and no waiting time. It's an immediate solution to a life-threatening problem. During the prolonged Texas freeze, stories emerged of families using these straws to drink melted snow that had collected on their patio furniture, allowing them to stay hydrated while their taps were dry for over a week. This is no longer just a piece of gear for backpackers. It's essential urban survival equipment. With America's aging water infrastructure and the increasing frequency of extreme weather events, a clean water supply is more fragile than ever. This small, lightweight straw, which can filter up to 1,000 gallons of water, offers you a level of self-sufficiency that a pallet of bottled water simply cannot. For less than $20, you are buying the ability to produce safe drinking water on demand. The public is waking up to this reality, and these straws are seeing unprecedented demand, leading to stockouts. Don't wait until you're thirsty to think about where your next drink will come from. Item number 10, emergency food bar. A 12-pack providing a 3-day supply often costs under $15. You've secured your warmth and your water source, but as a winter storm rages outside and the power outage drags on, another biological reality sets in: hunger. In a cold environment, your body is a furnace, burning through calories at an accelerated rate just to maintain its core temperature. Without adequate fuel, your energy levels will plummet, your cognitive function will decline, and your ability to make rational decisions will be severely impaired. This is precisely when you need to be at your sharpest. This is where emergency food bars become a critical lifeline. It's important to understand that these are not your average granola bars or high-sugar protein snack. These are specially formulated, high-density, military-grade rations designed for long-term storage and immediate consumption in a crisis. They are engineered to provide a balanced profile of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins to sustain energy levels over a long period. A single 400-calorie bar can provide hours of fuel. They are non-thirst provoking, which is a crucial feature when water might be rationed. Best of all, they require zero preparation. No cooking, no adding water, no heating necessary. You can eat them straight out of the package, even in a freezing dark house. Their shelf life is typically 5 years or more, and their durable vacuum-sealed packaging means they can withstand extreme temperatures, so they won't freeze solid in the trunk of your car. During a multi-day ice storm that left parts of Arkansas completely isolated, rescue crews distributed these exact types of bars to stranded residents. The feedback was consistent. They may not be gourmet, but they provided the necessary energy to stay alert and function. At a cost of just over $1 per meal, they are the most efficient and cost-effective food insurance you can buy. While others are worrying about their refrigerated food spoiling, you can have a guaranteed source of calories ready to go. You don't need a doomsday bunker to justify this purchase. Being snowed in for 48 hours is enough. Item number 11, N95 respirator masks. You can find a pack of 20 for under $10. When you think of winter survival, a mask might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but it is rapidly becoming an overlooked essential for several critical reasons beyond just germs. When a winter storm forces you indoors for days on end, the air quality inside your sealed home can become surprisingly hazardous. Without proper ventilation, things like mold spores, dust, and pet dander become concentrated. More dangerously, if you are forced to use alternative heating sources like kerosene heaters, propane stoves, or even your gas oven for warmth, which is not recommended, you risk a buildup of carbon monoxide and other toxic fumes. An N95 mask, which is certified to filter out at least 95% of airborne particles, offers a layer of protection that a simple cloth or surgical mask cannot. It can filter out the fine particulate matter from smoke and fumes that can cause respiratory distress, headaches, and dizziness. There are numerous accounts from people in long-term power outages who reported feeling sick from the indoor air until they put on N95s. But the threat isn't just indoors. The increasingly strange weather patterns are creating new outdoor air quality risks. Intense winter winds blowing across dry, snowless ground can kick up massive clouds of dust and agricultural pollutants. After a major blizzard in the Great Plains, health officials actually issued air quality alerts and recommended N95 use for anyone needing to go outside. For under 50 cents a mask, this is an incredibly cheap piece of insurance for your respiratory health. Keep a pack in your home emergency kit and another in your car. They are lightweight, have a long shelf life, and could make a profound difference in your ability to breathe safely when both your indoor and outdoor environments become compromised. In a crisis, you have to protect your body from every threat, including the ones you can't see. Item number 12, the foldable snow shovel. A durable, compact model can be found for under $20. You open your front door in the morning to a wall of white. The snow isn't just deep, it's heavy and wind-packed against your house and car. You're effectively trapped. Your standard, bulky plastic shovel is buried somewhere in the garage, and you vaguely remember the handle cracking last year. In this moment, a simple inconvenience becomes a genuine emergency. What if you need to get out for medical reasons or to check on a neighbor? With increasingly intense and record-breaking snowfall events becoming the new normal, being able to dig yourself out is no longer an option. It's a fundamental survival skill. This is why the foldable or collapsible snow shovel is a brilliant innovation. These tools are engineered for portability and strength, designed to be stored in the trunk of a car, a small apartment closet, or an emergency bag. They are typically constructed from lightweight aluminum or a reinforced polymer that can handle the immense weight of wet, heavy snow without breaking. When collapsed, they are no bigger than a laptop, but they unfold in seconds into a sturdy ergonomic shovel that can move a serious amount of snow. The design often includes a T-handle for better grip and leverage, reducing the risk of back strain. During the historic lake effect snowstorm in Buffalo, countless stories emerged of people using these compact shovels to dig their cars out of impassable drifts long before official plows could reach them. They were used to clear paths to front doors, dig out furnace exhaust vents to prevent carbon monoxide buildup, and ensure fire hydrants were accessible for emergency crews. This isn't just about clearing your driveway to get to work. It's about maintaining your mobility and safety in a crisis. Unlike a large, expensive snowblower that requires fuel maintenance and can easily break down, a foldable shovel is a simple, reliable machine that will always work. Given the surging demand, these are becoming harder to find. Securing one now for under $20 is one of the smartest investments you can make for the winter. It's the tool that empowers you to fight back against a storm. Item number 13, the Mini Multi-Tool. You can get a surprisingly capable one for under $18. In a major winter disaster, systems fail. The power grid goes down, pipes freeze, equipment breaks. When you are isolated and help is not on the way, the ability to perform small repairs becomes disproportionately valuable. You don't need a massive toolbox. You need the right tool right now. This is the domain of the Mini Multi-Tool. These compact powerhouses, some small enough to live on your keychain, can pack an incredible amount of utility into a tiny frame. We're talking pliers, wire cutters, multiple screwdrivers, a knife blade, and more, all folded into a package you'll barely notice you're carrying. Think of the real-world scenario. A homeowner in a freezing house used the pliers on his multi-tool to jury-rig a broken furnace part, buying his family another night of precious heat. A driver stranded on an icy road used the wire cutters to snip away a piece of loose trim that was flapping dangerously. A parent used a tiny screwdriver to open the battery compartment on a non-functioning emergency weather radio. These are not permanent fixes, but in a crisis they are temporary solutions that can prevent a bad situation from becoming catastrophic. The true advantage of a Mini Multi-Tool over a traditional toolbox is its immediate accessibility. When it's clipped to your belt or in your pocket, it's there the second you need it. There's no searching in a cold, dark garage. Its presence encourages a mindset of self-reliance and problem-solving. As preparedness has gone mainstream, these tools have seen a massive surge in sales, with people recognizing them as a cornerstone of any everyday carry, EDC, or emergency setup. In a winter defined by unpredictability and system failure, this small, under $20 gadget gives you the ability to adapt and overcome. It's the tool that helps you fix the little problems before they become life-threatening.